Hold on, we grabbed the same noodle. This ain't right. This ain't right, Jack.
LAO Noodle Shop is one of my favorite restaurants in the entire world.
Our last city on our Texas tour is Dallas. This city is known for many things, but you wouldn't think it's known for being the center of the fastest growing LAO food scene in the country. And one of our favorite things to do is to showcase authentic cuisines that are not that well known to the average person. So we're here with Jack to eat at the hottest LAO spot in America that's doing its own take on traditional LAO cuisine.
When I actually tried out for culinary arts at La Cordon Bleu, I got admitted, and then my mom was diagnosed with cancer. So I kind of just like put everything on hold. You know, stuff that I was learning on my own or just learn from my mom. That's why the food is more true to what it is. I bet you my mom was here today. She will be happy. She'll be proud. It's just shredded pork floss, chili pepper, shallots. You know, it's blended up, and then it's just like super delicious, funky jambon. So then your next one is jambon blend. It's roasted tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, shallots, onion, garlic, and then fermented fish sauce. Josum, which is the with the nukmam, which is fish sauce with lime, sugar, garlic. The last sauce right here, Kua, which is a roasted eggplant sauce with shallots, garlic as well too. Sticky rice, use it, just grab it, mince it up like that, and just go for it, man. Like dip in the sauce, and take a bite.
Hold on, I gotta wash my phalanges.
Guys, let's take the rice first.
Let's just all get one dip. I'm going with the eggplant first.
Oh, the eggplant, not a bad pick. I'm getting with the tomatoes. It's bursting with flavor, man.
Oh, this is so good.
I'm already excited, man.
I think we gotta go with the beef.
All right, guys, this is the beef skewer, lemongrass, jowsum, and garlic.
LAO beef skewer.
Okay.
No, that's amazing, bro.
I'm gonna get the eggplant, and I'm gonna wrap the beef bite in it. He said no rules.
Yo, the charred flavor, the green.
Oh.
That might have been my favorite beef that we've had in Texas.
Here we got the shrimp bites.
Wrapped in a perilla leaf.
Perilla leaf?
This is LAO food. It is modernized a little bit, but not in a westernized way. It's just updated with Donnie's own twist.
Right. I like the leaf around it.
Hits you with a bit of sour in the beginning, that fish sauce.
These are the pickled greens. Oh my gosh.
Dude, you know what I think is so awesome about what he's doing here? Is the Brussels sprouts and the kale, and some of the stuff is not traditional, but the flavors, the sauce is authentically traditional LAO.
You want some of that tang? That's the pickled vegetables you need.
I feel like the food has a more kick to it in a salty and spicy way, whereas sometimes Thai food is very sweet with the heavy use of coconut milk base.
LAO musubi. That little rice paper wrap around the top is really chewy. It's kind of keeping everything together. It was essentially a scoop of rice, but it had so many other flavors to it. Between the seaweed, the meatball, the rice, and the sauce that you dip it in, crazy. That was one of my favorite things so far.
Hidden piece of cucumber, really refreshing. I didn't even know it was there.
Did it kind of taste like sushi?
Yeah.
Sometimes when we film these food videos, I'm not necessarily looking to eat the cameraman's plate. Yeah, I was about to.
I didn't know sticky rice doesn't stick to your hands. Is that the thing?
Hey, you know what it is? I think you're thinking about the Thai mango sticky rice, and that rice would stick to your hands. Okay.
No, just do a little dip in the little dip.
A little dip on your chip?
A little dip on the chip.
Oh, yeah, cheese.
Do that. Do that. You got a little sweetness, a little spiciness. Also the care that they're putting into food right there, man. They have tweezers and they're putting like little garnishes on top. The precision is crazy. It's almost like fine dining back there.
That kitchen is maybe 200 square feet. Has 10 people in there and they're all crunching. They're all working hard. Very impressive, man.
That's why the energy here feels like New York.
You press it on your palm, it kind of like warms your soul. You know,
That's true. Right? That's real talk.
The next thing we have here is our jerky. Jerky for us is something traditional that you leave meat out to dry in the sun. Like, that's what my mom does.
This is the heavenly beef jerky basket.
You know that is an Asian spot when they call it heavenly. Heavenly Kingdom, the Gold Phoenix.
Heavenly beef.
They got packaged up LAO beef jerky. I buy it.
I love that. That was like the right amount of saltiness and sweetness. But when you dip it in the sauces, it's amazing.
Tripe chicharrones. This is sort of like a mix of Donnie's background because you got the San Antonio side, you got the Lao side.
That is crunchy.
I'm eating tripe. Do you know me to be a tripe eater?
There's some dim sum tripes.
You know what I like about that tripe though? Is that it's chewy. It's like when it fried, it almost was like jerky.
All right, the side of me that likes French fries prefers the tripe, but then my other brain kicks in and I'm just like, I gotta go with the beef.
I would say this is my favorite sausage in the world, is the Lao sausage.
I've
Very
actually
similar.
never been to a spot that served this, whether it was a Northern Thai Isan spot or a Lao spot, and not gotten it.
Literally, it's the only sausage I always get. I always get the Lao sausage.
So different than any other sausage that I've had.
I'm going in for seconds. I'm gonna dress this up. Just top it off with a little tomato, and a little bit of this sauce. Oh my gosh.
David, that's all you, the second.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, I was debating. I was letting my gears turn. I was like, should I do it? Should I do it? I got it.
He saw the joy on your face as you ate that. He was like,
The sauces, bro.
the meat dishes here are just
On point.
killing it. Here's the saku.
A dish that, Andrew, none of us have ever had before.
Donnie told me when he was rolling them, he said, man, this is really hard to make.
It almost look like some little mochi balls, but it's not mochi though.
It's like a crystal ball, but
Andrew, would you say a little bit like the texture of the crystal shrimp dumpling?
Yes.
Nam Dao?
Yes.
yeah. A little bouncy.
It's like a stress ball kind of. It hit me like 6 times. I'm like,
No, you bite into it,
I thought
you
I
kind
knew
of
what
chew
it
it,
was.
and then it hits your tongue, and you're just like,
Ooh, a little bit of heat on there.
I gotta say, one of the fun parts of this meal is picking which sauce you're gonna dip it into after you take your first bite. You're kind of like, yo, you gotta be creative and kind of know, do I want it more sour or spicy or what?
It's kind of like putting an outfit together.
Yeah.
That tastes like a delicious boba pearl.
No,
Boba
no, it is
haters
not
to
like
the
a big
left.
boba.
that was 10x
That
better
was
than boba.
Wet, duck.
Hit me like 15
That
times.
didn't, it dissolved in my mouth. It didn't stretch as much. It wasn't as chewy.
I'll tell you this, if you guys ever imagine what a boba looks like at full evolution, but made savory, get the saku.
Guys, so while we're waiting for the next dish, I'm actually gonna fix up this random dish that I've put together. I'm gonna get some of
Is
this.
that fried onion?
Yes.
You trying to sprinkle it? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make my own little roll here based off the condiments.
Oh, is this about to be the fung bro roll?
The fung bro roll. This is the struggle roll, because this is when you're waiting for your food and you still need to eat.
Hungry as heck.
And you put a little chili. It's not bad. The condiments are so good here, you could even make a dip out of just those.
The food mixologist.
Good, nice. Oh, his hand is so waking up.
Looking at my drip, looking at your drip. Mommy, look at me. Ooh, I'm killing
This
it.
is the Migati. This is a in-house coconut curry noodle, peanuts, ground pork. This is a kaput, which is a house-made noodles curry. This one is a funky one of the bunch. So this is khao soy. So this is not your typical Thai khao soy, where it's coconut curry based. This is fermented tofu and soybean based.
I think it's funny, I'll say this, the bowl of noodles is not that big. It's almost like a tasting menu. But like I said, these dishes are affordable, guys. They're not like crazy price for this amount of noodles.
Mikati.
It's curry, but not too heavy.
A little bit of peanut butter.
Because sometimes curry noodle soups, they're too heavy, too much coconut milk.
You can tell how fine everything is chopped. That's different. I actually really like that.
Wow.
Cow poon.
Curry paste chicken broth. Go for it. Oh no, we grabbed the same noodle. This ain't right. This ain't right, Jack.
Yo, this might not be appropriate for television, man. This. Yo, this one. What's that? Phobia that people be having?
Oh, the little holes.
Oh
Cow soy. Fermented soybeans and pork cow soy.
Okay.
Whoa.
soy.
That's a funky broth. You did not expect a fermented broth.
That is super funky. You like smell the funk first, but then you taste it and it doesn't taste funky.
It tastes a little bit crab.
Yeah. Kind of compared it to Bun Real, but it has this kind of like level of funk that is like different. Maybe it's the taro stem, but I'm not sure, man.
What do you think allows people to appreciate a little bit of funk versus when you're a kid, all funk is bad?
I think it's a matter of maturity, you know. I think when you're a kid, you're just reacting off of things like, oh, it smells bad, no. Once you've had one tasty, funky thing, you're open to it all.
Bonu is a traditional Thai dish. And, this is my own rendition of it. It's pork blood, super rich, super silky, and then this is sukiyaki. And in our tradition, it's just a sauce, and usually we eat with a broth. I love the sauce in general. So for me, it's more a dry noodle.
Boat noodles.
His take on it.
Afraid to share with your friends, guys. It's not that serious.
And put the vinegar on, it adds another layer.
Oh. After you put these sauces in, it's almost like it changes the complexion of the broth enough to feel like a different dish.
All right, this is the Lao sukiyaki. Wow. Can you taste that fruit flavor?
Almost like an orange, right?
I've never had orange flavored noodles. Man, that was, oh.
Time to reinvent.
Hit them with the vinegar. Oh. Oh. I suggest you try that. This is like a culinary adventure, bro. Like, I guess I didn't know what to expect when I got here. I didn't grow up eating Lao food, but all I can tell you is that these are flavors I never had, man.
You couldn't even imagine these flavors together.
This is not even in the Chinese palate range.
Oh.
This sort of reinvigorated my desire to do food videos. That hit right here. Cow Noodle Shop is one of my favorite restaurants in the entire world.
To find this spot in Dallas, that's a huge surprise because I'm not gonna lie, I don't look at Dallas for like good Asian food, but maybe it doesn't do the best like Chinese or Korean food, but man, Lao food, I don't do this at every restaurant. I really don't. I really don't. Sure? I really don't do this at every restaurant.
Along with Burmese, I think that Laotian food is the most underrated Asian cuisine. You need to come to Cow Noodle Shop in Dallas, Texas, East Dallas. This is one of the best places we've ever done a fun roast food at. I was just thinking about what my favorite thing was, and I think that I gotta say it was the saku. The tapioca ball, the saku, that was my favorite. Because I actually kept thinking about eating John's.
Mine was that meatball.
The musia?
Yes, that one.
La musubi? Yeah.
Hit all the
Musia?
macros.
Oh, yeah.
The kaboon and the beef jerky was like crazy. I drank all the soup for that one.
Killed it.
All right, you guys, let us know in the comments section below which dish looked the best. Let us know if there's any other cuisines you would like to try. Please let us know what you know about Lao food. Make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and definitely, if you are ever in the Dallas area, fly here if you need to. Come to Cow Noodle Shop.
That wraps it up for our Dallas trip. And until next time, we out. Peace. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Just want to let you know we do have a brand new podcast called the A3N Podcast. We're talking about all types of stuff. We're gonna have all types of guests on the show. Obviously, if it's me and David, we're gonna get really deep and personal and real. Also, we have a highlights channel. If you guys don't want to listen to the whole entire podcast, there's gonna be like the highlight clips there that you guys can just check out. Check out the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Himalaya, A3N Podcast.
Leave us a review and a like.
And listen to it. Peace.